Okay, let's try this again. I always forget to turn my mic back on. How is everyone doing today? I hope that you're doing fantastic on this Thursday. Um, I just lost my train of thought. It's Creative Thursday again, and my name is Jana Edwards. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Corpus Christi, Texas. And if you are joining me for the first time, thank you so much for being here. If you are a return viewer, and you a subscriber, thanks so much for your support and thank you for being here. Have moved my set up around a little bit, so my comments, like part of my screen that I look at, is blocked at the bottom, so I have to kind of look around my little pole here to make sure that I'm pressing the right buttons. If you're joining me today, please let me know. Just say hello. Let me know where you're from. I love to have to converse with you back and forth, talk to you guys while we're crafting. If you've never been here before for Crafty Thursday, thank you so much for joining. Every week on Sunday, I post on my blog and usually on my Facebook page a featured product of the week. And I go live on Monday and create one card. We do start to finish. You can watch me cut the paper, die cut, color, whatever techniques are involved in creating that card on Monday. I do it start to finish, and it's Coffee and a Card, and I go live on Mondays at 10 a.m. on Facebook and YouTube. If you want all the details about the classes, check my blog on Sundays. I usually have it updated. You can get a class kit to go for the project that we create on Monday and the 3 projects that we create during our this Thursday's Creative Thursday. Um, it's a free class kit. You get one kit one kit for each project that we create. So it's four projects total. And if you place a $35 order in my online store between now and Saturday, the 15th, I will send you the kits for this week. The kits will have all of the pre-cut cardstock, designer series paper. If it's a die cut that's not included with the featured product, I will die cut for you and send those to you as well. I cannot send pre-stamped images, so you'll need whatever featured product. So today you will need to have the Sweet Peas stamp set to create the projects. To complete the projects, you'll need to have the stamp set, inks, and adhesive, and embellishments to create the projects in the kit. Okay, and if you just place an order in my online store, $35 or more, and I will send you the kits for free. All right. If you have any questions about that, please let me know in the comments, and I can fill you in case I wasn't clear. Is everybody ready? What is everyone ready for Valentine's Day? I am. I got my very first Stanley cup for Valentine's Day. My mom and I went to Academy on Monday to get my husband's birthday present because today is his actual birthday. So we went to Academy and they had this whole wall of Stanley cups. And my favorite color right now, my favorite Stampin' Up! Color right now is called Petunia Pop. And it's one of the colors we're going to be using today. It's a 2024 to 2026 in color. It's one of the in colors. And I just absolutely love it. It is actually, I'm going to give you a sneak peek of one of the cards we're going to make today. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use my color coach. Have you guys seen a Stampin' Up! Color coach? This is available, and if you'd like the color coach, just give me a comment. Hey, Jana, send me this color coach, or sign up for my email newsletter, and I'll send this out next week on my email newsletter. Okay, but it's sheets of paper that have each one of the Stampin' Up! Colors, and then it tells you which colors coordinate with it. And then so I took and just added a sheet of cardstock to the back. Anyway, this is Petunia Pop. This is one of my favorite colors, and I think that my peony, it's called peony. You know, my husband said, no, it's pink. And I said, no, the color is called peony is what the tag said. I think it looks like Petunia Pop. Anyway, enough about that. I'm excited for today's projects. I really love this little set. When I saw it, I knew I had to have it and I wanted to create with it. All right, I'm going to turn the camera down and I'm going to go over just a few little announcements with you, and then we'll get started on our projects, okay? So let me do this. I'm going to do, there we go, perfect. Okay, I'm getting better. I'm getting better at learning how to run this software, but I need to concentrate more on looking at the camera instead of over here at myself in the corner. Anyway, all right, so if you don't know, right now is celebration. Celebration is the time of year when Stampin' Up! Offers free celebration products for a minimum order. Right now, for every $60 that you spend, you get to choose free celebration items. There's a link in the description of the video to go to the Stampin' Up! Brochure, which is this brochure right here, so that you can look through the items. Stampin' Up! Released last week before, maybe it was 2 weeks ago, they released this whole new section. So if you spend $60, you get to choose this. Let me zoom in maybe so you can see a little better. So they have this alphabet die set. They have a couple of other stamp sets that they added. They have the Trusty Tools dies and also the Celebration, the Bee Builder Punch. There is an online exclusive right now, and it's another bee one that kind of matches this, and it's in my cart to actually order it for myself so that I can do some classes on that too. But there's also the Happy Labels punch. This is a kit. It's like a home decor kit that you can order. But so all of these are $60. For a $60 order, you get to choose this. And if you place a $60 order to get the celebration item, I will also send you this week's class kit. Okay? So these are just some of the other products that you can receive for your $60. If your increment goes up to 120, they do have some items in here that you can choose for 120. Let me see if I can find one of those. Like for instance, this this was one of my weekly featured bundles. This is, if your total reaches 120, you get to pick out this stamp set, and it comes with dies. And look at all the cute projects they created with it. Okay. I think this one is another, the Corners in Bloom is another $120 item. And if you join Stampin' Up! Right now, you get a stamp set and your choice of two sets of the markers. So you get to choose 2 marker sets from the Stampin' Up! Marker assortments, and you also get this stamp set. It is, so when you join during celebration, you can build your own starter kit and choose $125 worth of product for $99, which is great because once you have your starter kit and you have joined Stampin' Up!, you get a 20% discount on all your purchases. And you don't have to, you can be your own best customer. So that's a great option too. And plus, I would love to have you as part of my team. So that's that announcement. Let's move this out of the way. And like I said, the Celebration Starter Kit, it's a great buy. So you get 100. So option 1 is $125 in product plus the free stamp set and the 2 markers. Then option 2 is you can choose $155 worth of product for $99, and then you don't get the markers or the stamp set. It's whatever you want to choose, and then you just fill your cart with $155 worth of Stampin' Up! Merchandise, and you get to choose your, customize your own starter kit. Okay? We are using today, this is our weekly featured product, is the Sweet Pea stamp set. And I want to find it in the catalog. So let me, okay, just a second. If you're here watching, please leave me a comment. Just say, hey, I'm here in the comments and let me know. Let's see. Sweet Peas, we're looking for stamp sets. Is it in here? Yes, page 103. Isn't it cute? It's so adorable. And these cute little projects they created with it. All right, so let's go ahead and we are going to move on to the projects today. Like I said, the project kits, you'll come with all of the cardstock and everything, and I am focusing today on the In Color suite, and we're using some of the designer series paper from the In Colors. This is a great pack of paper to have. So you have your Pretty in Pink, and then this is the opposite side. You have, this is another one of the designs in Peach Pie. There's a stripe and a botanical. And then this one is Summer Splash with the stripe and the botanical. My favorite, Petunia Pop, and I just love the little polka dots. Petunia Pop and the other side of that. And then there's one more, it's a green, and it's called Shy Shamrock. So you have Shy Shamrock, and then you have Summer Splash. You see one's a little more blue than the other. This is more blue-green, and this is more, the tones of green are just a little different, okay? But for this pack of paper, you receive, what does it say here? 40 sheets of paper. So it's a great little pack of paper to have. All right. These are the cards that we're going to make today. We have a You Make Me Happy, You Make a Happy Birthday, and Welcome Sweet Pea. So it's a little baby card. If you go to my blog, I had a blog post yesterday where I posted the instructions and measurements for this little card, this sweet little card. And then this card is the one that we created on Monday during Monday's Coffee and a Card. If you want to go back and watch the replay, it's there. It's here on Facebook, and it's on YouTube as well. And I also send it out in my newsletter. Okay, there was also a free project sheet for this in the newsletter. Monday, I send out a free project sheet for the card that we created during Coffee and a Card. So if you want to receive those free project sheets, go sign up for my email list. There's a link in the video description, okay? This was just, I used the different colors, the different designer series paper on this one, but it's basically the same card, just different paper. Then I will have this one posted on my blog tomorrow, and this one will be my Saturday post. Okay, so let's get to creating. I'm going to start with this one. Let's grab our card kit, and what I'll do is I'll grab the kit just like you would receive it at home, and we'll create our cards from a kit. So I'm going to set that over there, and I'm going to grab our first card. You'll also get a quarter sheet of thick white cardstock to do all of your stamping. I'm going to go ahead and just grab one real quick. I told myself earlier to cut that, and I didn't do it. I was busy trying to finish setting up my what am I trying to say? Trying to set up my video, my iPad. I got a new stand for it to try to make it, get it out of the way, and I was trying to set that up. All right, so you will get, let's see, we're gonna go 4 1/4, 5 1/2. All right. So in the kit, you will receive a 1/4 sheet of cardstock to do your stamping. And then your kit will come in an envelope like this for each card. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to stamp the sweet little peas, which I have already cut those out. And I thought I had a strip of paper for the, I'll fix it. Okay, I'm going to grab my Memento black ink and I'm going to use my piercing mat because these are photopolymer stamp sets and I want just a little bit of cushion on the back of my, underneath me, so that I'll get a good stamped image. All right. I'm going to stamp this image just right here. And just remember, try to stamp everything as close together as you can because you've got, this is just for your coloring and cutting. Okay, and then if you watched Monday's video, you saw me color. I'm going to color this one, and then I will fussy cut it because you have to fussy cut this, and this is the only one that you'll have to watch me fussy cut. The other ones I have already colored and cut for you. I just want to demonstrate so you can see what I'm doing. All right, I'm going to move my camera in so you can see my coloring, and I'll try to keep an eye on the camera so you can make sure that I don't get out of frame. All right, so for this one, I'm using Granny Apple Green, Lemon Lime Twist, Dark Petal Pink, and then I'm going to use my light Petunia Pop. All right, I'm gonna start with the little pea pod in my, we'll do it this way. I'm gonna put them all in order so I know I'm using the right ones. Okay. We're going to start with the light Granny Apple Green, and I'm going to use the bullet end. There's a bullet end to the, you see that? There we go. There's 2 separate tips to the Stampin' Right Stampin' Blends. There we go. I'm having trouble talking today, y'all. And I had to turn my heater on because it was cold. Cold down here in South Texas for us is to me, in the 50s. I know, but it's because we have so much humidity that it feels 20 degrees colder than that. Anyway, so I had the heater on today and I had to get out, and yesterday it was warm. And then it's going to be in the 40s and 50s today, and then it will be in the 70s and 80s on Saturday, and then it's going to be cold again on Sunday. It's supposed to be really cold. All right, so I just took the dark Granny Apple Green and just kind of outlined the areas where the artist left those dark lines for us to leave a little shadow on the little pea pod. And I'm going to take my light and just pull that color together. Okay. Now I'm going to grab my light Lemon Lime Twist, and I'm going to use the brush end because there's larger surface area here. I'm going to use the brush end and just color in this little pea. I didn't used to like the coloring, but these images are so cute. And I guess the more that you do it, the more you know what they say, practice makes perfect, and I'm not perfect by any means, but I do notice I'm getting a little bit better at it. Y'all have to let me know what you think. So I'm just making some shadows, like her face is hitting him, you know, here, so he's gonna have a little shadow there. Now I'm gonna take the light again and just blend that color together. My little dog is over here snoring. So if y'all hear something, it's her, she's snoring. All right, now I'm gonna take the petal pink, the dark petal pink, and I'm gonna just give her a little rosy cheek here, and I'm gonna give him a little rosy cheek here. And then I'm gonna grab my Petunia Pop and color this heart in. She likes to be in the same room with me. So she's got a bed over here in the corner, and it's she's covered up with a blanket. All right, I'm gonna zoom out for you. And I'm gonna grab my paper snips, and we're going to just cut this little pea pod out. I have found that if you keep your scissors still and move your paper, and you try to keep your paper right in the center, like here, of your scissors, or more towards the handle of your scissors, you have a little bit more control. Fussy cutting is not my favorite thing. I see some people that just zoom through it. I'm not that person. I'm gonna cut this out so I'm gonna set that aside. If you didn't want to bother with cutting this little part out, you could always stamp the image and then fussy cut your peas and just cut the heart off and layer the peas on top of your image. And that way you don't have to fussy cut around that heart, but it's all right with me. Of course, if you have one of those nice little brother cut and scans, you could probably, you know, cut and scan too. All right, so I'm gonna grab, when you get your kit, I've also used the 3D embossing folder. Let me get that out so you can see that. Oh, I'll put it up. Hold, please. Did I? Where's it at? I'm telling you, I have misplaced so many things this week trying to create these. I've probably put it up somewhere. Who knows where it's at. Anyway, it's a 3D embossing folder. I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it. It's right here. It's right here. It's right here. Okay. Oh, hello. Hello, Donna. Yes, the set is so adorable. So adorable. And I love it. Thanks for joining me today, by the way, um, from Canada. How exciting. Okay, so this is the embossing folder that I used. When you get the kit, you will have the Petunia Pop piece of cardstock will already be embossed for you. So I'm going to grab everything out of our little envelope. And I've used Smoky Slate cardstock for the card base. I'm going to go ahead and put that down. Then I'm going to grab my liquid glue adhesive and run it through. Run some adhesive along the back of this piece of cardstock. And I forgot to put the cap on the back, and my glue bottle's probably clogged up again. I did this last 2 weeks ago. I did the same thing. We'll get it. There it comes. I like to use the liquid adhesive because it gets in all the crevices of your embossed image, and it gives you a better, it's, make sure that everything sticks down to your card. All right, I'm going to glue this down to the card front, just like this. Donna, these cards were super simple. I used the Stylish Shapes dies and cut a little square. I used the Stylish Shape dies and cut a little square. I'm going to grab a piece of grid paper, and then I'm going to grab a blending brush and some balmy blue. Well, did I put it up? I did not put it up. Okay. It's right here in front of me. I'm going to grab some balmy blue ink and a blending brush, and I'm just going to create the slightest little shadow on my little square right here. I'm going to do it right here in the center. I'm going to create just a little shadow on my square. Put that away. And I'm going to go ahead and add some glue to the back of this little square and glue it down. Towards the bottom right corner, making sure I leave just enough room that I can get my sentiment in there. Then I'm going to grab a few dimensionals, and I have just the last few of a sheet, the edges, and I'm going to put some on the back of our little P here. I love Stampin' Dimensionals. And we're just going to highlight that. Put that in the center, and you see how just adding the blue to the back of them just makes them stand out. Like if you've ever done any kind of digital scrapbooking and you can add the shadows behind your images, that's kind of what it reminds me of. All right, I'm going to grab a piece of scrap cardstock, make sure that it's long enough. And you'll get this scrap in the card kit as well. All right, I'm going to cut it down to about quarter of an inch or so, maybe. Let's see if that's going to fit on there. Yes, perfect. All right. Go ahead and grab my piercing mat again, and then I'm going to grab my Memento ink. And ink up the little sentiment that says, "You make me happy." I think it's a cute. I love the little puns in this stamp set. I'm going to grab my light lemon lime twist, and I'm just going to highlight. I'm going to draw a little square around the little P, the little word P, just to make it stand out a little bit. And then I'm going to grab some mini dimensionals. Hold on. I need to cut this. I'm just going to cut this at an angle here. And then I'm going to cut the other side just to make a cute little banner. Paper flying everywhere now. And then I'm going to grab some mini dimensionals and stick those to the back. Happy Valentine's Day to you, Donna. All right, now I'm going to grab a very vanilla ribbon. And tie a cute little bow. This is the black and very vanilla ribbon. Just gonna tie a bow there. Grab my scissors and we're gonna snip the little tails real quick. Grab a glue dot. Put our little bow right there at the top. Then I'm gonna grab some rhinestone jewels and my Petunia Pop marker, the dark Petunia Pop. And I'm going to just color, oops, I need the brush end. I'm going to color some of the rhinestones with my alcohol marker. That's one of the things I love about the Stampin' Up! Alcohol markers is that you can customize your embellishments too. You can color them with the markers to turn them pretty much any color you want them. I'm going to do one more. And I'm going to grab this and put our, oh, I need one more in the larger size. These are 3 different sizes. You have a really big one and then like a medium size and a small one. And I think this is my last pack. Probably need to add these to the list too. Oops. And there's our first card. Super, super cute. All right. Now we're going to move on to our next card, which is, uh-oh. See, I'm telling you. Here we go. It's this one that says happy birthday. And we'll grab our little piece from our kit here. Like I said, everything else, I don't have to color or anything for the rest of these. Everything else is cut out. I will have a PDF with the measurements and supply list on my blog as soon as the live is over, and I'll also repost the replay if you want to go watch the replay. So we'll take our, I'm going to layer these 2 pieces of designer series paper together just like this. I'm going to grab my silicone mat so I don't get glue all over the place, and I'm going to take, this is pretty in pink. This is another one of the end colors. I like these colors, how bright they are. The last set of end colors that we had, the I think it's 2023 to 2025, were very fall looking colors. Still very pretty, but they were very muted and fall looking colors. All right, now I'm going to take this layered panel and put it in the center of my card base. All right, now I used the Nested Essentials dies for this. I used these dies here, and this is the Nested Essentials die that I used for the square in the other one. But I used the 3rd little banner here. All right. I'm going to grab my mat again, and I'm going to take the one that says happy birthday. The stamp that says happy birthday. Nope, wrong one. It's on the other side of this. I'm going to grab my black ink. I have 2 stamps on one block, so I'm trying to make sure I get it stamped the right direction. Okay, I'm going to just go over to the right side of my little banner here and just stamp the happy birthday. All right. Then there's a panel that is 4 by 5 1/4 that's going to go on the inside, and I'm going to take this little guy. It's a little pea, and he's got a hat on, and he's blowing his little, I'm going to stamp that, and we'll color him too. I'm going to use the light and dark lemon lime twist to color him. I think that's, yep, that's Granny Apple. Sometimes it's hard to tell with these colors when you get one that's that are so close. But you get a set with the Stampin' Blends. You get a set, so you get a light and a dark, and they're $11, and I really like them. So I'm just gonna color him in because I like how you can do your shading and the colors just blend together. I'm going to do a little bit of shading on him. And then we're just going to blend that in and grab our dark petal pink and just give him a cute little rosy cheek here and here. Then I'm going to use my Petunia Pop. I know we're using pink, but I'm going to use Petunia Pop and color his hat. I just like how the color stands out. Okay. I'm going to grab my Smoky Slate. I'm just going to put a little shading underneath him to kind of ground him. All right. Grab my glue. Glue that down to the inside of the card. And then I'm going to fold this and burnish it with my bone folder. Give it a good crease. All right. I'm going to grab, I already have these little guys cut out. Let's see. Yeah, right there. I'm going to take a chalk pen. I think it was this one I used yesterday. Nope, that one's black. Well, wouldn't you know it? I sat it down somewhere and lost it. So I guess I won't add that. Okay, I'm going to grab my Stampin' Dimensionals and add some dimensionals to the back of our little pea pod here. And then I'm going to grab some other dimensionals. If you use Stampin' Dimensionals, don't forget to use the edges because nobody's going to see the back of your cardstock. And right now, you got to get the most out of your craft supplies. Put that right in the center. And then we're going to grab our ribbon and just tie another cute little bow. I would use this ribbon on every project, I think. I did last week. I used it on a few projects too. Does anybody have plans for Valentine's Day? We are taking some friends of ours, since today is actually my husband's birthday, we are taking him to eat at Fogo de Chao, and then we're going to go play top golf for his birthday on Saturday. If you don't know what Fogo de Chao is, it's a Brazilian Brazilian barbecue place, and they bring these big skewers of meat over to your table, and they just slice the meat off of the skewer for you, and they just keep it coming. I mean, it's all kinds of meat, but then they also have a buffet. I'm going to take that bow and put it right there. Then I'm going to grab some more rhinestones, and I liked the clear rhinestones on this one. And we're just going to add a few of the clear to this little card. All right, so there's another one. Now we are going to move on to our cute little, the inside of the card. Look how cute that looks. See, when you send it to someone, they're going to have this on the outside and then this on the inside. Isn't it cute? You just write your sentiment. Okay, so now we're going to work on this sweet little card. It says, "Welcome, Sweet Pea," and then when you open it, there's a little vine on the inside. All right, so we are going to grab what's left in our kit. This is I always get them mixed up. Shy Shamrock is the greener one. This is Summer Splash. So this is a Summer Splash card base. And then I have a layer of I'm going to have to cut the cardstock down. Give me just 1 second, please. So I'm going to cut. We have this layer here that is 3 by 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. So I've got 3 1/4, 4 1/2. And then we're going to layer this onto the cardstock, just like we did the other one. You can either use the stripe or you could use the botanical side, whichever one you prefer. I like this designer series paper too. I wasn't too crazy about the designs, but the more, I guess it's like with anything, the more you use a product, the more you like it. All right, I'm going to grab my glue again, and we're just going to adhere this layered panel down to the card base. Just right there in the center. Then I'm going to grab our little banner. This little banner came from the Nested Essentials dies as well. It is the largest banner in the set here, the big one. I have to scoot back in my chair. All right, I'm gonna grab my paper, my grid paper again, and my brush. And this time I'm gonna use I'm gonna get as much of this as I can, the ink off of my brush as I can. I'm gonna use the Summer Splash ink for my background. I'm taking my brush and I'm blending it off on the piece of paper, because if you watch when you have a big blob right there, and that you don't want that on your paper. You want it to be blended. You don't want that big ink, like you've just put your brush down to the paper. I don't know how to explain it I don't know how to explain it any better. Okay. Now I need to grab my little pea. I'm gonna use this one. I guess I didn't. There it is. I have a little chalk marker. And I'm going to add just a few little white, like highlight dots to him. Like the sun's hitting his face. I'm going to scoot that over and let that dry. I'm going to take the stamp that says "Welcome Sweet Pea." I don't know why I keep putting my mat away. I'm going to grab my Memento ink and ink up this little stamp really well. And just towards the bottom, I'm going to stamp the little sentiment. Okay. Then I'm going to grab this. Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell a slit punch anymore, but if you get the card kit, I will punch this little slit for you. So if you want the card kit for all of these kits, I was explaining earlier that if you place a $35 order in my online store, I will send you the card kits for these cards that we're creating today and the card that we created Monday during Coffee and a Card Live. I will send these kits to you for free for your $35 order. And if you order if your order reaches $60, you can choose a free celebration item. So it's a great deal. Now I'm going to grab some twine. I just took my ribbon and I'm looping it through, and I'm going to take some twine and I'm going to tie a little double bow. I think I gave myself enough twine here. I'm going to try to pull this out a little to make my bow a little bit smaller. Then I'm going to grab my scissors and I'm just going to snip this to make my other two tails. And I'm going to snip this to make it a little shorter. Grab some more dimensionals. There they are. And I'm going to add several to the back of this. A little tag. Okay, I just got a message saying that there was an error with the Facebook comments. So if you guys are commenting on Facebook, I can't see them right now. Okay, but I will go back and I'll look at them and I'll try to reply to you. After the live is over. Sometimes, I don't know, last week I had issues and this week I thought it was going to be okay, but last week I had to restart my whole restart the whole software again. Okay, now I'm going to take a dimensional and put it on the back of our little baby pea, and then put him in the little highlighted circle there. Now I'm going to grab the inside of the card, and I'm just going to stamp the little vine like this, and I'm going to color it. So there are two vines. There's this one, it's a larger one, and then the smaller one. And I think, yeah, see I have the bigger one cut out here. And I don't think I have the little one cut out, but this is what the larger one looks like. I'm going to stamp the little one in the black ink again. Stamp it on our card. I'm going to ground it a little bit. And then color it with our Granny Apple Green Stampin' Blends, okay? If you would like the PDF for this, for these cards, for these projects, you can, there's two ways. I will post a PDF link on my blog, stampedinink.com, when the live is over, and you can go grab it there, or sign up for my email newsletter, and I will email this out to my email newsletter subscribers. They should get it in the morning. All right. We're going to add some glue to the back of this. Oops. And glue it down to the inside of our card. Just like this. And finish it off with some little dots, which I have already colored a few. And there you have it. These are our projects for today. Can you see all those? Okay, I hope everyone had fun crafting with me today. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you would like the kits for these projects and also the kit for the project we created on Monday during Monday's Coffee and a Card, place a $35 order in my online store and I will send you the card kit for free. Make sure that you use the host code when you check out. There is a link in the video description with the host code attached. There should be links for just about everything. I would like to start doing more things in my Facebook group, like craft alongs with you, where you purchase the kit before we do the projects and we craft along and create everything together. I currently have 34 subscribers in my Facebook group, but I think with Facebook, you're required to have like 100 before you can actually go live into your group. So if you would like to join in, I'm going to start doing challenges and things like that in my Facebook group. So if you would like to join in on that kind of fun, that kind of creativity and inspiration, please go sign up for my Facebook group. It's free. Everybody's welcome. We would love to have you. Don't forget, celebration lasts. It's now through February the 28th, and you can earn free products for every $60 order. Plus, you will earn the free card kit for today's projects and the kit on Monday, okay? I will be live again on Monday at 10 a.m. for Coffee and a Card. I hope that you can join me. If you would like to, if you're interested in knowing what my featured product of the week is going to be, please sign up for my email newsletter. All of my subscribers find out first what those products are going to be, and I usually send out an email 5:30 on Sunday afternoon so that you know what the featured product will be for that week. That's all I have for today. I really appreciate you guys joining me. Please have a happy and safe Valentine's Day and have a happy and safe weekend. Happy stamping.